Yo, what's good? It's your boy Cino here. Let's talk about it. Now, everybody is praying for DMX's recovery, and they had the vigil, and and what people are seeing in front of their face appears to be genuine and appears to be out of love, and people appear to be, in a good space, and that's always good. It's always good. But you also need to remember something, also that there's always things that's moving in a different, different light that you don't see. It's always what's on the surface and things that are beneath that surface. So first off, everyone hit a like button, like the video, share the video if you get an opportunity to do so. And definitely, if you feel the need to, you know, want to learn more about it behind the scenes, all you need to do is go ahead and, follow my Patreon, which is Carcino for Life, and we can talk more into detail about things or events that are transpiring. I've always experienced things a little differently than others, or see things a little differently than others. That don't make me special. It's just my point of view. I went through two losses back to back, but my grandmother was probably the most closest to me. So to lose her like that and then have to deal with everything that comes after that, you just want the process to be over and deal with it as quickly as possible. Now, from the very first day this incident happened and a person got back in contact with me, told me that X was brain dead before it was even on the news. He told me he's in the hospital, he's brain dead, man. He's been like hours, and no, no oxygen. So yeah, it's not likely, bruh. And I had a friend who died like that. He suffocated on his own vomit, and his friends thought he was sleeping, and they didn't want to bother him. And he was in the hospital, no oxygen to the brain. So, you know, um, I hope and pray for a miracle for X, but I think at this time they're trying to get the house in order, and that's why they just, keeping him on life support so they can get paperwork, guardianship, and all of these different things. Um, I didn't like some of the activity that was put into it. I'm not going to say anything right now. I'll probably talk about it on the Patreon, but it's been some movements that's been quite suspicious. And I'm just like, you see those sharks come out of the water. It's like lawyers chasing an ambulance. They're always going to be there. But it's just like, damn, can you just give it a rest one time? Why is everything got to be like this? So for anyone who feels like they need a shoulder to cry on or something like that, it's understandable. After all the stuff you've been through and seen in your lifetime, another person's lifetime, it's it's jarring at times, man. So yeah, you see certain people and they kind of remind you of family members or people you've cared about your entire life. So when you see them, you're like, man, that's X. Or, they like when Kobe passed, you kind of felt like he was a family member of yours because your family would probably gather together to watch the games. You know, there's a lot of emotions at a vigil. I don't even want to go to one. It's too much grief. You start feeling bad yourself. This is why people pass out at funerals. All this grief is like weight on your body. So definitely stay strong, stay strengthened out there. All of you, man, these are hard times for people, and people can get through them. You just got to control your vices. Some people have vices they can't control. And then some of them believe they have control over the vices, and then the vices end up having more control over you. So you always got to be one step ahead when it comes to, how you want to deal with getting your finances together or anything, and that you choose to do in life. You want to make sure you are doing the right things. Me, I've never wanted to be that person that was, um, who was subservient to a system or an ideal that I didn't agree with or feel that it was progressively helping me. If I felt like something was detracting me, I would try to stay away from it. Now, they're saying it might be an investigation that somebody sold DMX some bad drugs, which caused him to have a heart attack. But the fact that X is back doing drugs is just depressing again. That he went and fell back on, the same vice that's been taking him down his entire career. Some people can't escape it. I've seen people try to clean this up and say, no, it was just a heart attack. Don't do that. It's just a heart attack. So when you see things that don't make sense or you hear about things that don't make sense, this is a reason why. This is like one of the reasons why. So a lot of this stuff like never made a lot of sense to me. So that's why I never really, harbored too much attention to it. But it is what it is, I guess. So, man, it's just bad. This is all bad. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Y'all stay safe. Like the video if you want to. Appreciate your time.